Hey all, so I posted a video about a deceased gamer who is suspected of fill in the blank. And then YouTube sent me this newsletter for April with a cleverly crafted video with a very nice man explaining why great influence means great responsibility. First off, I didn't realize I had any influence as a channel yet, so that's kind of cool. Second, I'm convinced my JW video was flagged as the exact premise of this video was deplatform, demonetizing, and basically removing channels that don't behave with big business and AdSense from a revenue streams that YouTube has. Not only that, right after posting the video, I received about 7 thumbs down, and I even got a hateful comment saying that they unsubbed because of how much distaste they had for the particular subject. Fill in the blank, expletives may have been hurled as well. It was all a blur. I didn't say anything defamatory, but yeah, it was just interesting. But overall, I was sad to lose a sub. But I also gained like 5 in 2 days, so the tears dried up pretty quickly.
Golly gee, a single tear rolls down my cheek.
But just remember, it's a lot easier to sleep at night when you realize that the test scores only apply to school. If you can engage even 25% of your subs in a video online, you're doing pretty well. Most views seem to drag in from other places. So like other YouTube searches, Reddit, people that aren't subs. So people that engage in your sub base, typically it's more of a passive view stream. Don't get me wrong, this comment in YouTube's rather passive-aggressive email was very helpful. A bit alarming, but helpful. I also felt kind of bad. But you know what? If you're not going through life feeling bad, then you're doing something wrong, right? There was also a specific note from YouTube about tweens and pre-tweens viewing on YouTube. So the aforementioned late gamer that I posted about prior is probably not a great recurring subject to continue forward with. Also, that video was partially demonetized. I don't know if I mentioned that. It actually got the yellow $, which means that it couldn't get full ad revenue, AdSense, all that stuff. When a video is partially demonetized, demonetized, demented, whatever it is, about 80% of your earning potential is knocked off. It isn't a full-blown red demonetization mark, which usually means I delete and then try to figure out how to fix the video and re-upload, as disputing YouTube never goes anywhere, unless you're a huge channel. Typically, YouTube will tell you where the issue is, and that's actually great because back in the day, you would never know, and then your video was flagged and you just kind of had to guess. And then I was told by a family member that old YouTube, they would give you a straight copyright strike. So now they warn you, which is great. And thank you for doing that too. Overall though, I do appreciate the fact that kids could potentially watch my videos. So YouTube pointing that out is kind of cool. My kid cousin actually watches my stuff all the time, and he's in grade school. I'd like to keep it that way for the most part. So you won't see me cursing. Sometimes I get frustrated playing a game. We all do. And sometimes I'll post things that most adults enjoy, such as Darkstalkers, but the buck kind of stops there. I don't want my channel to get unfriendly for everyone. But I don't set my videos for kids. I set it for whatever the other setting is, and then you can link to other videos. Because my channel isn't a kid's channel, I'll be frank. And also you can link to external sites like my store and whatnot. So, but anyway, I just had to share that. It was too much of a coincidence to get something like this. Now they phrased it as a monthly newsletter for April that I got the first week of April, which I was like, wow, that month hasn't even started yet. That's kind of like going to work and submitting your monthly report the first day of the month. It's like, well, what have you done?
We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, nothing. I haven't had time to do anything yet. I'm just assuming. But as I go, I also kind of wanted to share this stuff because as my channel is growing, I know some people like to use YouTube as just a way to chat and watch videos, but if you were thinking of starting a channel, I would love to share my experience with you. Because the last thing I want to do is get deplatformed.
Adios, cousins.
So I don't think that's going to happen. I'm being pretty careful, but you know, as you get remarks, and I kind of looked at this also as YouTube saying, hey, we like what you're doing, but careful. And you know how when you're at work or doing a sport and the coach comes up and they give you a hard time and they're basically like maybe yelling at you or busting your butt, hurting your feelings. Hey, you know, you didn't do good today.
You suck, you jackass. Why don't you shut the hell up?
Well, back when I was in school, I remember getting so angry about this. Like, why are they picking on me? Why are they doing this? I found out much, much later that they think there's opportunity in you to succeed, and so they give you a hard time. Now, the second everybody leaves you alone and it's like being in a dark room, that's when you need to worry. That's when nobody gives a crap about your stuff. So, frankly, when you get feedback, even if it's harsh, negative, and super mean, at least it's feedback. At least they watched your video and you can learn from it. Now, when you're dumping stuff out there just to get views, that's kind of when you need to consider, do I want to be on YouTube anymore? I do it because it's totally fun. Now, when you look at my videos, sure, I'm not a professional channel that maybe has a ton of sponsors and a ton of expensive video editing software, but I tell you what, I'm having a ton of fun. I'm using this as an e-journal, and I am learning as I go. So when people hit me with harsh comments, I actually do learn from them. Now, I will tell you that, will I respond if I think it's going to start a fight? Absolutely not. I'm not going to get down to that level, but thanks anyway for your thoughts. I appreciate it. Also, if a comment is removed, feel free to get mad at me. But part of the reason I did that is because either the comment had something offensive in it, it was overly angry and not even professional, or frankly just trollish. So I did get somebody that complained about me removing comments. I'm going to do that if it has something that's highly, highly offensive. I don't want that to get flagged. So just so everybody's aware. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and take care.